MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State at Marlins Park in Miami. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Miami Marlins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Wei-Yin Chen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the new season is finally underway as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Career numbers against Chen, he's gone 2 for 6. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Dietrich is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Grounded back up the middle. Castro's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Floyd leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Floyd is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. Still no score. So in now for Chicago, Ernie Banks. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Ernie Banks.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Billy Williams. And he hits it hard to the right side. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Billy Williams has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and it's fouled away. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Called strike 0-2. Williams leads off first with one away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Grounder down the line at third. Here's Castro for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Raises him. A strikeout looking.
Batting seventh, right fielder.
Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the Marlins had their first hit of the season.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Third baseman, Martin Rado.
Martin 19, Prado now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on MLB Network. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
31, Fergie Jenkins.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
High pop-up. Prado over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9th, center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Fouled away. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. To start things out here for the Marlins with Cameron Maybin to follow on deck. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He went down swinging to start the home first. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now. Miguel Rojas waits on deck. Yeah. 3-1. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 3 innings in the books. No score on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Maybin on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Baez leads off second with nobody out. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Baez stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Baez takes his lead at third with one away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ernie Banks. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's
ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Ernie Banks has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Billy Williams. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind 0-2 now. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Bryant at second. Banks is over at first with one away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Maben, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bryant on second. Banks on at first with 2 down. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. So striding in, Cliff Floyd. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate. Two-0 count, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Baez able to get there, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Now here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Stepping in, J.T. Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. The 1-0. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 4-0. Striding in once again, Fergie Jenkins. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Don't even look down at the third base coach right here. You work the count to 3-0, you have to at least see 2 pitches over the heart of the plate to even think about hitting in this situation.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Happ stands at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Nope. 2 balls and no strikes.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Three and 0 now. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 48, Severino Gonzalez.
Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Happ over at second. Hayward at first. 2 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Right fielder.
There's our line score
32.
through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Ready now, Derek Dietrich. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Williams sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Martin Prado.
So digging in now, Martin Prado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail here 4-0. Ready once again, Ernie Banks. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Count even now at 1-1. Bourne onto the grass, and that's going to land foul. The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Ready for another chance, Billy Williams. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Wilson Contreras will stride in again as first will flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And there he goes towards second. He pulls this one into right. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher, Fergie Jenkins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fergie Jenkins. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Johnny Giavotella is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Johnny Giavotella.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Ready for another shot now. Cliff Floyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 40, Javi Guerra.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's Time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Happ rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Hayward leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Still even at 2-2.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Skied into straightaway right, and Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he takes ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One and two, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. And he puts it on the ground to second. Baez fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. On its way is pitch number 75. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two-0 count, the pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Castro at second with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams moves over, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 40.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And 2, here it comes. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Prado is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Six runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left, strike 1. Rizzo is off at first with 2 away. And he just misses with a curveball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Stepping in, Martin Prado. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. Now the 2-1. In the air out to right. Baez is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Javi Guerra.
Ryan Holiday will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Ryan Holiday.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One ball, one strike to count. One out, nobody on. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here's the pitch. On the ground to second for Baez. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 6-0. Junichi Tazawa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tazawa.
So striding in, Ian Happ is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
And a fastball just a bit high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Popped high in the air. Realmuto has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball called for strike 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chris Bryant would be next. Here's the 3-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's Chris Bryant now. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
The 1-0. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 2-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Billy Williams would be next. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder.
In now, Billy Williams. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here too.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Cubs lead it 8-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's one down now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next from Miami, Cliff Floyd, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. One out, nobody on. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Catch is made, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
8-0 the final today. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Fergie Jenkins earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.